So this is my trip to Benidorm, and I decided to take me, myself, and I. I decided that sometimes when you have to go with someone, you make plans and you go and do stuff. And I actually wanted to treat this as an actual holiday where I did a lot of nothing. So I looked online, I was like, I have a budget and it's very small. What can I get? I knew I was going to be out of season when it came to quite a few of these places. And then Spain popped up and I thought, oh, let's have a look. And I thought, what about the all-inclusive? So I read a couple of reviews and this place sounded quite good. So I decided to book, and it's called Sandos. And it's got like a spa there as well, which obviously, I got excited about. And the main thing was actually the fact that it had a sauna and it had a gym. So I thought, brilliant. Even if the weather's not particularly nice outside, I'll still have things to do. And when I mean all inclusive, I mean breakfast, lunch, and dinner, everything. Because I thought I'm not going to be going out, for an 8 hour trek somewhere. I'll probably just go down to the, beach or something and then walk back just in time for lunch. So yes, don't watch this video if you want to find out all about Benidorm, because I didn't see much of it. This is more about the place that I stayed at, Sandos. So, if you want to go to Spain, but you're like, I really just want to do one of the inclusive holidays, this might be of interest to you, because I will pretty much be in the hotel most of the time. I do take you out for a walk every now and again, but yes, it's mainly, the facilities that they have there. This was in the ladies' toilets. I don't know if anyone's actually seen a Dyson hand dryer quite like this. I thought the old ones looked a bit strange, but this one kind of reminds me of the contraceptive coil that us women can use. So at the airport, you just want to go to level 2. As soon as you come outside, turn right, and you'll be able to see all these bus stops have exactly what you want written on the side. So I've gone right to the end because, of course, that says Benidorm. And this is the ticket that I was given. So as you can see, it's just over €9, which I think is pretty good. I think it's going to be about an hour, and there are 2 stops, but I want to go into the main city centre. Look at these trees. Oh, they're amazing. Here it is. We have arrived, and it's, wow, whoa, it's, it's pretty damn tall. So far, it's really quite beautiful and stunning. So my room isn't ready yet. I'm going to go and have a drink at the bar, which I think, yep, that looks like it. So I've come to the bar, and yes, I think it's going to have to be a cocktail. The question is which one to choose. I just noticed this. Look on the ceiling. How cool is that? And I love this picture. I'm pretty damn sure we know exactly who that is. It's really cool. I really like it inside. So I've got my mojito, and now I've got the sunshine. Oh my god, are you ready? Here's the swimming pool. As soon as I can get into my room and change, I'm definitely coming down here. Okay, I've just walked in. I haven't looked around. I'm going to walk around with you guys so we can really see it for the first time. But look what I got. How beautiful is that? I just went to the main desk and they said your room is ready. And they gave me this gorgeous flower. You have no idea how happy that's made me. So I'll find a place for that. And so, yes, I've literally just entered. I mean, are you kidding me? Um, wow, this is not what I expected. I have like a whole sitting room, and then, oh my gosh, look at this. What? Oh my goodness, it's massive. Wow, I've got a huge wardrobe. I mean, I'm only here for a few days, but wow. What? No. Are you kidding me? I've got a balcony. What? No. Are you joking? This is a massive balcony. Do I know how to open it? Oh my gosh. Oh my. I could have a party up here. I mean, obviously it's just me, but oh wow. I mean, it, I'm ever so slightly lost for words. This is not what I expected. I mean, for an incredible price, you think you're going to get a very tiny room, which I think I would have been all right with, but a balcony as well? I can't remember the last hotel I stayed at that even had a balcony. So, wow, this. I'm so happy right now. I got so excited, I totally forgot about the bathroom. Let's have a look and see. Oh, I did press A light. It was obviously the wrong one. Okay, so the light doesn't work. Might have to go and sort that out. But I don't know if you can actually see, it's pretty dark. It's a decent sized bathroom. We've got like a massive walk-in shower, which I'm super, super pleased with. Oh, I was wondering whether they'd have a hairdryer for us women. That's like, yes, gold mine. I can't stop smiling. I still can't quite believe this is like an entire apartment in this complex. And yeah, I'm pretty giddy right now. One thing I want to do though is look after this beautiful flower. I mean, how nice was that you get a little flower to sort of welcome you? But I don't want it to die whilst I'm here, so I'm just going to put it in some water. Oh, look. Oh, it's beautiful. Not going to quite fit in the cup that I've got though, so might have to just make him a little bit shorter. Not that I like to really do this because I feel like I don't want to ruin them. I need a pair of scissors really, but I think that's probably asking for a little bit too much. I'm happy with everything else though. Okay, there we go. There we go. A flower in my apartment. So another thing that us Brits like to do, and perhaps quite a lot of other countries, is to go into the bathroom and see what they have for you to use. Now, I would take you into the bathroom, but the light isn't working, so I'm going to show you what I've taken out of the bathroom. I haven't read any of it yet, but there's quite a lot of stuff here. Right, what have we got? What is that? I can't even read that. Oh, yep, okay, cool. We have some body lotion. And is that a cap? Hmm. Oh no, they're two little tissues. Oh, three little tissues. Oh, well, that might be quite useful. This is obviously just like a little soap bar. And then this one's quite big. Oh, no way, a razor. That looks like a half decent razor. I mean, I won't be using the shaving foam, but that's fantastic because I'm not actually sure if I remembered to bring mine. Oh wow, look! It's like a full length, normal size toothbrush. There are some hotels you go to and they're sort of like miniature, they're sort of like that big. But this one, and then of course it has a tiny little tube of toothpaste. Okay, so the restaurant is downstairs, and as we come downstairs, look at that painting. Oh my God, that's so cool. And then this looks like a sort of chill out area. Oh my goodness, no way. Oh, they're like elephant trunks. I think they're made out of wood. That's stunning. And I guess the restaurant is through here. Oh, another picture. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, restaurant, let's see what the food is like. So this is the selection of food. You've got some hot food, and then you've got like all of these like cold meats, and then you've got salad, and then if you're really wanting to be naughty, oh, look at all of that. I mean, this is just for lunch, so I'm excited to find out what they're going to have for dinner. That's been a long day. It was quite stressful beforehand to try and find out what all the documents and stuff that you need in order to get into Spain, because obviously they're different to other countries and they're different to the UK. And so I read on the government website that you needed to take like a PCR test. You could take like a 72-hour one, a 48-hour one, or a 24-hour one in order to get into Spain. So I was like, great. Even though I'm double vaccinated, but they didn't want you to be double vaccinated like more than sort of 270 days ago. I was like, what? And so to them, it means that I'm not vaccinated. I was like, oh, what? Anyway, I was worrying about this PCR test because then Spain said, we won't accept any PCR tests unless it's the 24-hour one. I was like, oh my God, I was really panicking, but it's fine. I got in. So I'm like, oh, I'm here. Thank goodness. Um, the coach ride was really great. It was absolutely stunning. Everything outside, the views were just wonderful. And that hour went very, very quickly. And I thought, well, I wasn't sure where I needed to buy like a ticket for the bus, but actually, just standing outside, there's like these guys who just have like this little mini sort of ticket machine, which was great because I hate faffing around in the airport trying to find where I buy tickets. And then you get a massive ticket machine, you don't know what you're trying to get, and it's just nice to be able to actually talk to someone. So that was actually quite straightforward, luckily. I'm still looking quite dishevelled. This is my I've been awake since 2:30 last night look. So I think I'm going to jump in the shower, then I'm going to read a book, and then I'm going to see what treatments they have at the spa. They have this welcome pack. This has got details about the spa. This is actually a chocolate body wrap, which sounds amazing. It's also then got details of how to use all the bits and pieces in the apartment. And one of the main things that I need now is sort of the heating, because I am out of season. So when the sun goes down, it is a little bit chilly. So that's great. It's got everything there. It also talks about laundry if you need to have any laundry. I'm in here for a few days, so I'll be absolutely fine. And look, they have a gym. Ooh, which would be really cool. And they've got loads of like things for kids to do as well. Okay, so for breakfast we've got the cold meats again and fruit. And then we've got all of these pastries, which I've already had two of. You have permission to laugh at me because there was actually nothing wrong with the bathroom light, which just shows how tired I was. You know, when you just want to press a button and it turns on, but it didn't. And I completely forgot that obviously some of the hotels you actually need to put the key card like in the slot in order to turn on the electricity, which obviously I completely forgot about. So once I'd actually managed to find the little slot, ding, 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 the light went on in the bathroom. Thank goodness I didn't go down to the main reception and be like, oh, my light's not working, because I'm sure they would probably have a good giggle at me. But you can have a good giggle. Instead, it was one of those brilliant blonde moments. I'm feeling nice and refreshed this morning. It's not so sunny today, but that's okay. I'm going to go down to the gym and sauna, which should be quite nice. And then I'm going to go to a supermarket because that is what I do when I'm on holiday. I don't know if this is a weird thing or not, but I love to go and see what people have in different countries when it comes to food, because let's face it, in your own country you do get a bit bored of the same things in the supermarket all the time. So you're like, oh, what exotic food or snack do they have? So yeah, let's go and buy some food. Look what I found. Look, they do braiding at this shop. Look how cool that is. Oh my goodness. It's weird though, because I don't actually think that I would be able to get like them done to myself, obviously because I'm so used to doing them myself. So I just walked past like quite an interesting bar. I'm pretty sure it was a strip club. It was called Red Lips, and I think we're coming towards another one as well, only about 2 minutes down the road. So this is definitely the strip where you need to be on the weekend. Apparently there's just bar after bar after bar. It's very lively, lots of music going on, and it's only about 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday. Oh, here we go, and this one is called Playgirls. Fun, fun, fun. Apparently the beach is only about 10 minutes from where we're staying, so I'm going to go and try and see if we can see the water. I know, as you can see, the weather's still not particularly nice at the moment, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily cold. It's a little bit windy, but the humidity, well, it's a lot better than England, that's for sure. Well, I don't think I'll be going for a swim today. It'll be a little bit too cold.
definitely giving me like a mad scientist feel. I can imagine if I went into a laboratory, I would find really bizarre things in glass containers and not really knowing exactly what they are. I got a few presents to take home. So this is like nougat, which one of my sisters really likes. I got these from my mum, little jams. Well, I hope they're little jams. Fingers crossed. And then this like massive chocolate bar, because I think normal chocolate bars are like that big. So this is a little bit bigger. And I don't know, it looks like it's got dates, like bits of dates in it as well. And then, of course, I got one for myself as well. And this is another thing that I love to try is definitely chocolate from different countries. They always have a slightly different taste to them. So hopefully this will last me a little bit longer. Let's see what the view looks like at night time. Oh, the lights are lovely. Although I don't think it really shows the beauty of it on my camera, so I think I'm going to have to take some photos and do something fancy with my camera phone. I can't do it whilst I'm filming for some reason.
So I'm having churros and donuts for breakfast because I like to be healthy anyway. But I don't really know, this is not a normal donut. If I cut it in half, it almost looks like white foam inside. So it doesn't taste like a wheat donut. It's a bit stodgy, but not a heavy stodgy. It tastes incredible. I have no idea what they made or put inside for the ingredients, but I've already had 3 of them.
So I did look at the prices of this spa where I'm staying, but it's quite expensive. It's about like 55 to 80 euros. I thought, that's a bit too much, and I did notice a few others. So I booked in for today at 1 o'clock, and I'm going around trying to find it again. I think I know where it is, and it's only about 40 euros for a whole hour, which I thought was actually quite good. So we'll see if the massage is actually any good. Awesome, I found it. So it's called 1 and 1 or 1 plus 1, which I think is a bit of a weird name. But hey ho, let's go in. So I've just had an hour massage and it was amazing. I feel so relaxed. You can hear the music in the background. The heat was lovely. I was warm the whole time, and I'll just show you the room. Obviously it's a bit messy now because I've been in the bed, but I love the picture in the background. Look, like it's actually a proper bed. It's massive and it was super comfortable. I love all the sort of little decorations and stuff as well. That was amazing. I mean, I wasn't sure yesterday because I walked in, and I do find some of these massage parlours, their customer service is sometimes quite interesting, let's just say. I went into one massage parlour and one of the girls was just laying down on a couch with a blanket on her, and she had her phone out. And even when I came in, I think most of us would sort of like jump out and be like, oh yes, can I help you? Or, here's a menu, I'll show you what we have. But no, she just sat there. So I thought, right, okay. So I went to another place. I did find the prices. They were a little too expensive. She was still about 50 euros. So anyway, so this next place, she wasn't smiley or anything. I mean, it's difficult, with having a mask on and stuff. But it was just quite funny because I booked in, so she pointed to the calendar and was like, book in. I was like, okay, 1 o'clock tomorrow. And I came in today, obviously didn't recognise me at all. I was actually wearing pretty much the same outfit, but she was like, what? No? I was like, oh yeah, I think so. And you think, oh God, what's the actual massage going to be like? But she was amazing. What I liked about it is she wasn't rough. I've had quite a few massages in like Nepal. I had several when I was in the Philippines, and they were quite sort of vigorous. And when you go for an hour massage, by the end of it, you're kind of like, did I enjoy that? Because I'm feeling quite sore now. But this lady, she was just absolutely wonderful and just really soft hands, really gentle, and so I really felt, completely relaxed. And it was all, an all body massage, but I didn't feel like I'd been violated like I did when I went to Nepal. Yeah, that was a little bit too friendly for my liking, but this one was just perfect. So I'll put a picture up here again just to remind you exactly the place. And it's only about a 15-minute walk from the hotel. So if you are looking for one that's fairly good price, definitely recommend going there. I don't really drink that much anymore, so you really notice it when you just have one cocktail. Because I'm like a teeny bit tipsy already. I mean, just a very small amount, and I had one mojito. Yes, I used to be a little bit better with my liquor when I was about 18. Um, but that was just enough. And how nice is that? You can get tipsy after one drink. It's a lot cheaper. However, because I did the all-inclusive, then those types of cocktails are included. Yes, which I discovered on the very first day, which was just lovely. And there's definitely a running theme with music in the hotel. Obviously, I showed you the other day the ceiling with the guitars, and I showed you the pictures and the paintings. I mean, they're probably all prints, but they look amazing. And I'll just show you a few more photos here as well. And also in the gym, which I will show you, I've booked in a little bit later as well. They've got great music in the background, so it really sort of keeps you motivated when you're on the walking machine. Another thing that people worry about, I think, when you go for the all-inclusive, but you're going out of season, so it's much cheaper. People are like, oh, are they just going to serve you all the crap food? Are they just going to not be as nice? And I haven't felt like that here at all. I feel like I could have paid the top price right in the middle of summer, and I'm getting exactly the same customer service. And that's actually not what I expected. I didn't necessarily mind because I'm okay with my own company, but I still feel really included. Every time I go down for breakfast, lunch, dinner, they welcome me. They're like, oh, how are you doing? What have you been up to today? And it's just really lovely, because sometimes I'm like, oh, I haven't spoken to a human being for a while. But they're really accommodating and just so, so friendly. Like last night when we came down to dinner, they had an extra table laid out before you go into the restaurant. They were like, oh, we've just made this new cocktail, so, here, try some, and we've got some nibbles for you, so take them into the restaurant with you. Decent sized gym. So I had to mute this video due to copyright because there was a song playing in the background. But basically, I was in the gym. I just done my hair, and as you can see, this was the hair dryer, which is like the world's smallest hair dryer. I was in there for roughly around an hour and a bit, because it wasn't very strong either. Um, I probably should have just dried it under the hand dryer. That probably would have been a lot better. So on the very last night, I thought, let's go down and see what the entertainment is. And I met this couple who invited me to sit on their table. They were so friendly, they were lovely. And the wife decided to go and do a little dance. And it was amazing. It really was. And it inspired me to do a little bit of dancing too. Though it did feel a little bit weird having to wear a mask for the whole performance, but never mind. I did only film like one lunch session. I think I was the youngest person in the entire complex, and all the others were maybe, 55 until maybe like 85. And I didn't feel comfortable filming because it was very busy and they were everywhere. And I don't think they would appreciate being in the video. So I just thought, okay, well, I got a little bit of the food at lunchtime. But I mean, the dinners were incredible. You'd have, again, you'd still have all of your salads, all of your cold meats, but then you'd have like a roast dinner section and the meat would be different each time. You'd then have like a massive bowl of like paella. You then had an Italian section, so you'd have loads of pastas with cheese and then loads of pizza and all that sort of stuff. So there was just always quite an amazing selection when it came to the dinner. But I mean, I can't remember the last time where you can actually fill your plate up and fill your belly up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. So I had a little routine going that I would go down at 6 o'clock and go to the gym. I'd book in. I'd then go to the sauna. I would then go and get ready and come down for dinner. And the one thing that was just incredible was not having to cook or wash up. It was amazing. Someone else, just for these 4 days, can do that for me, and I would be very, very happy. I do recommend this to anyone who wants to be a bit closer to the high street. I didn't actually realise how close it was. I was quite happy to be far away from any place, or far away from all the clubs and bars, because that wasn't really what I was there to do. But it just so happened when I walked down maybe 11, 12 minutes, and you've got all these shops and bars, and when you go down on the main beach, it was so, so lively. There was just bar after bar after bar, and all the different music that was sort of spilling out onto the beach was just incredible. And yeah, it's just a nice break, isn't it? It's just a pause on life so that you're all refreshed and you're ready for when you come back. And that's exactly what it was.